Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. More than 800 applications received for entertainment relief package. Culture and Entertainment Minister Oliver Grange has revealed that more than 800 applications have so far been received for a share of $90 million special support package for the local entertainment sector. Ms. Grange announced the relief package in December, stating that disbursements of $60,000 will be paid to members of the entertainment, culture and creative industries, which have been halted as a result of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. More than 103 grants have already been fulfilled. The ministry stepped in last year, providing grants of $40,000, $20,000 and $15,000 to help alleviate the burden. Among the persons who can benefit are singers, dancers, producers, actors, selectors, makeup artists, stylist designers, mixologists, entertainment writers who are members of the Jamaica Copyright Licensing Agency, sound engineers, and those who work with sound systems at various levels. Each applicant must be a member of an affiliated organization and be on the e-registry. Give parents option as it relates to resumption of face-to-face classes, says Davidson. Public health expert Professor Winston Davidson said parents should be allowed the option of deciding whether their children can begin face-to-face classes amid the fourth wave of COVID-19 in Jamaica. The Minister of Education has issued a circular to regional directors, school board chairmen, and principals, informing them that face-to-face instruction should resume at pre-primary, primary, and secondary level institutions. But Professor Davidson believes online schooling should continue where there is inadequate space to accommodate students. He says this option should remain since some parents might be worried about their children being infected with COVID-19, especially if they are unvaccinated. Professor Davidson also raised concern that schools should become super spreader of the highly transmissible Omicron variant of COVID-19. The reason is that children are very difficult to manage when it comes to social distancing and also with wearing of the mask, he pointed out. The public health expert reiterated that these measures, along with hand washing and other personal hygiene practices, are very important aspects for the prevention of the spread and especially the rate of spread of the virus. The Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools had said institutions will use this week to make arrangements for the resumption of face-to-face classes. Each principal will then determine when in-person teaching can begin. No significant workplace disruption so far from latest COVID-19 surge. The Jamaica Employers Federation (JEF) is reporting that the surge in COVID-19 cases has so far not caused any significant dislocation for its members. Only a small number of members have reported that workers have tested positive for the virus. The Federation's president, David Wan, has noted, however, that the data being relied on at this point is purely based on initial feedback. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported a 48.4% COVID-19 positivity rate from its testing on Sunday. Return to face-to-face classes crucial, says Tufton. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has defended the government's decision to proceed with face-to-face classes in schools despite the surge in COVID-19 cases. Dr. Tufton, who was interviewed on Monday evening, said, while there is clear and present danger presented by the virus, a bigger societal problem is being created if children do not return to classes after 2 years. Noting that the children have been kept away from their physical schools for 2 years, he said they have been affected badly in terms of their own learning and also even their mental health. It really comes down to how we balance the various variables, he said, adding that this was the guided principles accompanying the government's decision-making in the matter. He asserted that the response to COVID-19 has to change over time and that decisive action is now necessary. He did concede, however, that the decision to proceed with face-to-face classes is subject to review by the government. In that regard, he conceded that there are risks associated with the decision to return to face-to-face learning, and accordingly, he said Cabinet will over time evaluate those risks and make decisions as to what is in the best interest of our children in this instance. Nevertheless, he said the administration felt it was a risk worth taking at this time because of the negative impact of keeping our children out of the classroom. Trenchtown youth lacing up for big goals.
Jermaine James basically is about positiveness. And where positiveness is concerned, that's what we strive on. You know what I mean? So my father, massive dread, long time artist back in the 80s, but gang violence get the better of him. You know what I mean? So me have to like pick up where him left off. You know? You have to pick up where him left off. So where him really left off, and mostly positiveness and make sure so the community, whatever me can do, for kind of keep the peace. Where football, fun, laughter, party. You know what I mean? Anything we keep the community, joy, I mean that.
So what's so about this new venture? What is this venture?
So this new venture now, Trenchtown Impact Group. Trenchtown Impact Group. Them come to me basically because me not find them and them find me. So once them find me and tell me what them about, I'm ready. So basically is the younger set where me never call them badness for nobody. But based on experience, if them not have nothing to do, I smoke, weed and gun. So me I try to eliminate that. Trenchtown Impact Group partner with me to make sure say the cycle not continue. So that's why we come up with this group now, where once them leave school, whether online school or physical school, once them leave school, we have a program with the library. We are going to give them like 2-3 hours of maths and English, the basics. And then after that, football. And then this venue where you see we are now, we just complete the shop section. So we are going to do a thing up on the top, where the step are there by the side. So them are going to come up and then we are going to feed them like one next to whether porridge, soup. And they will just put up a screen, give them some more football to watch. And then them gone home. So you find, so once them leave school, 6 hours out of the day again, we have them brain occupied in something positive. Because all of them in the want on ball. And the talent, they are enough. Whole heap of talent there. So you name it, from boys to old boys come right up. Because we have even a pivotal figure right now. Shaman Nicholson, we are playing. Just get contract, a right time play. This time field and them time it was dirt. So we put sprinkler under the ground. We grass it, we dig up grass from for the sidewalk and plant. Because me tell myself, say listen, me learn to play on dirt. So you see the younger set will come out, if we can get them on grass and then we give them some maths and English and feed them, it only can get better. And we can change the mindset. It's a cycle. Because if we do this for say we have 15, 20 years. If somebody have 15 now, I will start like how the program start now. And then the next 15 we are continuing. Them time then I'm going to reach 30. And who to tell? Who to tell contract when they reach certain age? The football easy now, contract easy, people are coming to Jamaica look for players right now. So if we can provide that platform and get it right, like what we are doing now, because it have to get right, it's not an if or but. We have to get it right, because if we don't get it right, the community are just cycle and police come, shoot down man, run down man, and you know what I mean? So we just try to eliminate that.
Well, it's a nice privilege to bring back the community together, because football bring back peace in the community. Knowing the community is a very violent community at times. So football bring back some love and unity. So it jack people back together. So it's a wonderful feeling.
So what role do you think you can play in helping to make this a success?
Well, that's it. The role that I play that inspire more of the youths to choose the role they may choose. So me accomplish out of the community and reach far like Shaman Nicholson from in the community. That I can inspire more the younger generation to just take on the battle stick over there.
So we have the Dream League. We have a program that go around now, Kino Life. We'll help the people them. So me and him combine and say, alright, you have a go. Since you have the feel and me have the program. Since you have the feel and me have the program, we are going to come together and do this.
Okay.
So it's alright. You have a go on there. We don't want an outside team. We want everybody from the inside to take part. Because if them can have something to watch at evening time, because boys don't play boys don't. So if we can have a community thing going, at least them know one time, certain time, them have something to come watch and occupy them brain. So that's why we come up with the idea. So you find say every weekend now, 2 games played. Unfortunately, we never come and it start. Not too late because we are the final. Basically, the main reason for it, I will just keep the community alive, give them something to watch. Because, as I said, everybody love football. You know?
What has been the reception from the people though? The
Alright.
parents, the youngsters themselves,
Yeah.
and then parents and grandparents.
Alright,
What
you
are
see
the
you see
response?
the reception. It immaculate. That it help them if you not do the negative. So you see the mere fact that the parents them know say boy my boy ever there at the park. That alone. So them give we the what me should say now. Me never want to say the guy bigger than that. You know?
Fully endorsed.
Exactly. Them back up. Because everybody wants to pick a contract, everybody wants them to pick on TV.
Beautiful pass. Oh, when them trying to see the video, they're going to go all the way. Let's see what happens. And it's in the back of the net. Goal!
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.